Hey everyone, welcome back to LFC Down Under, where you get all your Liverpool latest content and reviews from Down Under in Sydney, Australia, and from a Australian's perspective on Liverpool FC. And today I'll be reacting to Man City's loss, their 5-2 drubbing to Leicester City. Brendan Rodgers' Leicester City, who played an absolutely incredible game at the Etihad, it must be said. Just starting with Leicester, I guess, who were the winners. And I think it's only fair to say that they played an incredible game, and you can take nothing away from them. People were complaining about City's horrible defensive display, but Leicester really put themselves in the game, and Rogers set them up perfectly, especially defensively. Sat in their low blocks, played very compact. The 4-5-1 formation with five across midfield. Jamie Vardy up top leading the line. They used him brilliantly with Harvey Barnes on the counter attack with their blistering pace. Even at 33 years old, Jamie Vardy is so fast, and he's just become such a smarter player as well with linking up the play, keeping the ball, and also his finishing is really top class and even better than it was, say 5 years ago when Leicester were winning the league, surprisingly. That flick finish that he does from sort of the ball's, almost behind him, and he flicks it from behind his back and it chips over Edison. That's just wonderful. Already contender for goal this season. So Leicester played a great game, and I think with 3 penalties converted as well, which is the most penalties converted by one side in a Premier League match as well, I'm pretty sure. So another great start there for them. Jamie Vardy hat-trick, still on fire. His second hat-trick of the season, I think it was as well. He grabbed one against West Brom on opening day, I believe as well. Or was that 2 penalties? I'm not 100% sure there. But Jamie Vardy in red-hot form at the moment. And Leicester, title talk already for them. I don't think, the media's been playing it up a bit. I don't think they're quite ready for that yet. Top 4 is definitely, something they'll be pushing towards, especially missing out on it. Fractional lead last season, dropping off a bit in form there. But great game by Leicester. We'll move on a bit to Man City now. Manchester City, what can we say? I'm happy that they lost as a Liverpool supporter because, we just know how marginally close the title race can be. So this could be, a big game in terms of the title race already, although you can't get worked up, obviously, within the first 2 games of the season. Liverpool still have to play Arsenal tomorrow morning. It will be tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. for me in Sydney, and who knows what will happen in that game. So, you can't be too concerned with results so far this season, but Man City definitely something I think to be concerned about. Conceding 5 goals, I think that's the most Pep has ever conceded as a manager. So there's cause for concern there. They've just signed Ruben Diaz from Benfica at centre back, so that'll probably help them out there a bit as well. But still, he is no Vincent Company just yet. We know Ruben Diaz has a lot of potential. I think he's 22, 23 years old, so he still need time. He'll still need time to grow and gel with that City defence alongside Emerick Laporte. We know City had a lot of players out for this game too. Still no excuses though, losing 5-2 at home to Leicester. But it has to be said, Aguero was out, Laporte was on the bench. Excuse me, they were without Bernardo Silva as well. So, a few absentees, notable absentees, Gabriel Jesus as well, but still no excuses for Manchester City either. It was a bit of a strange setup from Pep as well, playing Sterling at centre forward. I guess there's not too many options there, especially if you have 2 of your strikers out in Jesus and Aguero. But nonetheless, Sterling was playing a very odd role in terms that he was, playing with his back to goal and propping up against the centre backs, which is more of a traditional centre forward who's strong and bulky, Peter Crouch. I don't know if he was necessarily the strongest. He was definitely still quite strong, but he's very lanky and he's going to pin himself against the centre backs and play bounce off of them and stuff like that using his physicality. And that's not something Sterling. That's not his game at all. So Sterling's game is getting behind, be in and around the penalty box, playing those 1-2s, usually with Sergio Aguero and getting to the byline, and that's not what he could offer at centre forward. To be honest, I thought City's best player was probably Nathan Ake somehow, even though they did concede 5 goals. He was playing with Eric Garcia, who does want to leave the club, so who knows why Pep was even playing him in the first place. Obviously, they're a bit short for numbers there with their injuries at the moment, but even you could play Fernandinho at centre-back, who Fernandinho was subbed off, and he did not look happy about being subbed off either. So, the whole mood at Man City at the moment looks just a bit dull. Obviously, it had to be looking a bit dull after a 5-2 loss. So, I mean, the back four didn't fill me with confidence. If you're a Leicester side going into that game and you see the team sheet in the defence is Kyle Walker, Eric Garcia, Nathan Aki, and Mendy, that's a defence that can be got at every single day of the week. We know Kyle Walker, he uses his pace as his main asset of defending and recovering. Not necessarily the greatest mindset in defending either. We saw that with the penalty he gave away and the penalties that City gave away. So defensively, they're not all there. And I just Ruben Diaz will probably plug a few holes in their defense. But overall, it filled me with a bit of confidence for the title race. But again, nothing too serious to look at the moment with 2 games gone. So I'm trying not to get worked up as a Liverpool supporter. But it was still good to see, City losing it. It did brighten my day up just a bit. It has to be said. But I'm not looking into it too seriously just yet. It's way too early in this season for that. But please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in some Arsenal reaction videos from the weekend. See you guys.